Flooding, the world's deadliest natural disaster. When beginning my research for this project, I was genuinely surprised to learn that floods have a larger death toll than even earthquakes or fires. I knew that they were dangerous, but when I discovered that they were the most dangerous, it left me with a question. Why? My own experience led me to believe that flooding is the most deadly natural disaster because of how fast and unexpectedly it can happen and the purely destructive force of water. I assumed my research would support my hypothesis, so I decided to analyze the most deadly natural disasters. My method for this assignment was to analyze datasets that correlate to the death and destruction of the most deadly natural disasters. I then compiled a database and compared the most deadly floods to the most deadly wildfires and earthquakes in an effort to determine why flooding is the most dangerous. The deadliest natural disaster to ever occur is the 1931 China floods. This event was so deadly that experts aren't sure how many people died, but it is estimated that there were between 3 and 7 million casualties. For comparison, the deadliest earthquake was the 1556 Shaanxi, China earthquake, in which 830,000 people died, and the deadliest fire was the 1923 Yokohama, Japan fire, in which 142,807 people died. Any death is a true and utter catastrophe, but these other disasters look almost paltry in comparison to the potential 7 million that died due to the China floods. The next most deadly disasters were the 1887 Yellow River flood. Experts estimate that 2 million people perished due to this disaster. The 2010 Haitian earthquake, in which 200,000 to 300,000 people died, and the 1857 Tokyo fires that took the lives of 107,000 people. Following these are the 1938 Yellow River flood, which took the lives of 800,000 people, the 115 Antakya, Turkey earthquake, which left behind 260,000 casualties, and the 1949 Chongqing China fire, which killed 7,000. By this point, you should be able to notice a trend in the data. Floods are truly devastating and they take the lives of far more people than any other natural disaster. This is a table containing the death tolls of the top 10 most deadly events for each natural disaster. As you can see, floods have caused far more deaths than any other natural disaster. However, it is not because of what I initially thought. During my research, I discovered that only a small fraction of the deaths that result due to floods are actually due to the flood waters. The majority of deaths that occur due to flooding are from the ensuing famine and pandemics that arise. Floodwaters sweep away crops, contaminate water supplies, and destroy homes, leaving people hungry, thirsty, and sick with nowhere to go. However, today's society is not as reliant on local crops. Our homes are stronger and built to withstand floods, and our medical knowledge is better than ever before, resulting in a declining risk of death due to floods. Due to improvements in construction and safety planning, death tolls from floods have dropped by 98% since 1930. This is a very comforting reality. However, floods are still a serious hazard, especially living in Flagstaff where they have become a yearly occurrence. Thank you.